Want to travel thousands of blocks at over 280 blocks per second? Well, today I'll be showing you my boat launcher V1. This small contraption lets you launch yourself thousands of blocks in seconds. No long ice boat roads necessary, just this tiny setup is all you need. So how fast and how far can we go exactly? Well, you can hit a max speed of 286 blocks per second. The distance will vary with the height at which you build the boat launcher and where exactly you plan to land. In general, the greater the difference in height between your start and end points, the greater distance you'll travel. As you can see in this test flight here, I got the boat launcher built at Y56, so I'll be at Y58 when sat in the actual boat. And when I launch the boat, assuming flat terrain and no obstacles, I'll end up traveling 6,847 blocks before reaching Y56 again. So if you're traveling from and to the same Y level, expect to go 6,847 blocks. Another important thing to note is that the boat will travel to the side a bit, so the further you end up traveling, the more off-axis you'll get. Although this isn't ever a crazy amount, with all of my tests at ground level landing within 10 to 20 blocks of the axis. As you've also probably noticed, this thing uses wind charges. The maximum we can use is 39 before the boat breaks on contact. This will get us that 286 blocks per second speed I mentioned earlier, but if you want to go shorter distances, or simply don't have that many wind charges, you can always use less. With all of the stats aside, let's build this thing. You'll need a 3x5x8 block space, although note that almost all of the launcher has a width of 1 block. The sides are just to keep the water in place. You'll also need these materials. You can find the full list in the description. Let's start by placing an upwards facing sticky piston and a block right next to it. Place a redstone on the block, and a lever on the side, and turn the lever on. Then place a redstone block on the extended piston and place a dispenser on its side. Then place a block above the lever, and powdered snow right next to the dispenser. Now place a temporary block next to the lever, and a normal piston on top like so. Then place a block next to the piston, a temporary block next to that, with 2 glass blocks on its side, then another block underneath, and another temporary block. Then remove the block here and place a dispenser like so. Then remove the temporary block underneath and place water in front of the dispenser. Now place a sideways piston on top of the powdered snow, and place a button on top. And finally place a button on the side of the dispenser. And just like that, our boat launcher is complete. Now to use this thing, place a boat in the dispenser at the front and press the button. Now go around to the side and place your wind charges in the dispenser. Then flick the lever. You'll see your wind charges being dispensed and ending up frozen above the piston. Make sure not to run into these wind charges as they are live, and you will go flying hundreds of blocks into the air. Once those are done dispensing, we can flick the lever once more to turn it off. Now we can get into the boat, and whenever we want, we can press a button on the piston, which will push all the wind charges into us and send us flying. And that was my boat launcher V1, but we're not done here. V2 will be coming out in the near future with greater automation and convenience features, so subscribe if you want to get notified for that. So with that, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.